Resonant perception, the intersection of sonic healing, ASMR, and synesthetic experiences. Presented by Patrice Monteiro.
Let me take you to a moment. It's the end of the day, the lights are low, you're lying in bed, a song comes on. Soft vocals, layered harmonies, and the gentle hum of crystal bowls. Suddenly your body reacts. Your skin tingles, your breath slows. You're not just hearing sound, you're experiencing it. That moment is at the heart of this presentation. What if sound is more than what our ears register? What if it's a kind of medicine, tuning us emotionally, physically, even spiritually? Let's explore how sound, sensation, and self-awareness intersect through the music of Jhene Aiko, the tingles of ASMR, the kaleidoscope of synesthesia, and the ancient frequencies that shaped healing practices for thousands of years. Let's begin with an artist who embodies this fusion. Jhene Aiko doesn't just make music, she curates vibration. On her Chilambo album, she herself plays crystal singing bowls. Each bowl is tuned to a frequency associated with one of the body's chakras. For example, the D note is tied to the sacral chakra, supporting creativity and emotional flow. The C note grounds us through the root chakra, associated with safety. But she doesn't stop with pitch. Her vocal techniques, soft phrasing, breathy vocal fry, whispered affirmations, are crafted with care. It's not just artistry, it's intention. Take her trigger protection mantra. She repeats, calm down, protect your energy. These aren't just lyrics. This is a sound spell designed to soothe and center. And this isn't theoretical. In interviews, Aiko has said, sound is energy, and we are energy, so sound can change us. Now let's pair that intuition with hard science. Studies have shown that sound bowls tuned to particular frequencies can shift us into alpha and theta brainwaves, brain states linked with deep meditation and creativity. A study from the Journal of Evidence-Based Integrative Medicine found that just a short sound bath significantly reduced tension, anger, and fatigue. Another study out of UC San Diego observed reduced cortisol levels, slower heart rates, and greater clarity of mind after singing bowl meditation. In short, sound physically shifts us into a healing state. Why? Because the body is mostly water. And water, more than air, more than bone, is a conductor of vibration. So when sound enters us, it doesn't just pass by, it resonates, it remembers. But what about these odd sensations like tingles, warmth, euphoria that some people feel from a voice barely above whisper? That's ASMR, autonomous sensory meridian response. People describe a gentle fizzing sensation along their scalp, spine, or limbs, often triggered by whispering, tapping, or personal attention sounds. The common thread? Sonic intimacy. ASMR, like sound bowls, engages the parasympathetic nervous system. That's your rest and digest mode. It lowers blood pressure, slows your breathing, calms your thoughts. Some researchers refer to ASMR videos as digital lullabies. They soothe without touching. They heal without words. They remind the body that it's safe. So again, this isn't just sound. It's something more primal, more embodied. Now imagine this. Every sound you hear becomes a color in your mind's eye. A high-pitched tone might flash as neon yellow. A soft piano chord might ripple blue in lavender. That's synesthesia, a neurological condition where one sense involuntarily triggers another. Some synesthetes see sounds, others taste words. Some feel music as textures across their skin. Mainstream artists like FKA Twigs, SZA, and yes, even listeners of Jhene Aiko describe these cross-sensory experiences as revelatory. And while not all of us have synesthesia, we've all felt something when music becomes more than audio, when it shifts into sensation or triggers a memory. Synesthesia shows us that music isn't always linear. It's not just audio, it's multi-dimensional. For synesthetes, it's an inner light show alive with sensation. And even for those of us without synesthesia, music often feels visual or visceral. That tells us something powerful. Perception is flexible, and sound is a doorway to multiple dimensions of feeling. The way we interpret the world through our senses isn't fixed or uniform. Our experiences of sound, sight, touch, even time and space can be shaped by our mood, memories, culture, neurobiology, and expectations. For instance, a synesthete might see colors when hearing music while others just hear the notes. A familiar melody can make one person cry and another smile depending on their emotional history. Even something as subtle as ASMR, that tingling sensation from whispering or tapping, only occurs in some people, though the stimulus is the same. The brain doesn't just receive reality, it interprets and sometimes reinterprets it. This means sound can become a feeling, a vision, a memory, or even a healing experience depending on who you are and how you're wired. That kind of sensory adaptability is what makes art, healing, and human connection so powerful. It also explains why a crystal bowl tone or whispered mantra can feel deeply personal and transformative to one person and simply pleasant or ambient to another. Which reminds us, not everyone feels that way. There's a condition called musical anhedonia, where a person simply doesn't derive pleasure from music. They can hear, they can feel joy, sadness, empathy, but music, it leaves them unmoved. Their auditory systems work fine, but neuroimaging studies show less connection between the auditory cortex and reward pathways, particularly the nucleus accumbens, the part of the brain that lights up when we enjoy art, laughter, or touch. Why share this? Because it deepens our compassion. It reminds us that perception is flexible. Not everyone experiences music as healing, and that's okay. So if music makes you cry or gasp or dance, cherish that. It means your nervous system is wired to receive resonance. That's not universal, it's intimate, and it's a gift. This isn't new. Across cultures and eras, sound has long been used as medicine. Aboriginal Australians played the didgeridoo not just for ceremony, but to heal. The low frequency vibrations help with muscle pain, broken bones, and spirit alignment. In ancient Greece, Pythagoras treated emotional disturbances using musical modes. Plato wrote that music gives soul to the universe. Tibetan monks use metal and quartz singing bowls to accompany meditation, inducing trance, grounding breath, and channeling every energy through resonance. In Vedic India, melodic patterns called ragas were prescribed for ailments. They were ragas for digestion, for grief, for joy. Imagine that, a song as your prescription. So, Jhene Aiko, ASMR, synesthetic listening, these are not isolated trends. These are part of a lineage, a global ancient rhythm of sound being used to restore. So, what's the thread that ties it all together? It's this: vibration plus intention equals healing. When Jhene plays a bowl or whispers a mantra, when a stranger online taps softly on your body and your body relaxes, when you see music in color or feel it in your spine, that's your body responding to signal, to resonance, to rhythm, to remembrance. Because sound is not just for entertainment, it's a kind of medicine, a language deeper than language. Let's try something. If you're comfortable, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out. And imagine a tone, soft, steady, golden in color. It's humming at the base of your spine, rising up through your body. Each exhale, it grows lighter. Each inhale, it travels further. What do you notice? Warmth? Calm? Maybe color? That's sound without sound, just memory, just body, just presence. We live in a noisy world, but beneath the noise, there are frequencies waiting to help us feel, to help us heal. Jhene Aiko understands this intuitively. Indigenous cultures practiced it reverently, and now science is finally catching up. EEG scans, cortisol studies, pain thresholds, they're beginning to confirm what healers and musicians have always known. Sound is not a luxury, it's a technology of connection, a resonance of being. So the next time a melody stirs your chest, or a whisper calms your mind, or a song you've never heard suddenly feels like home, don't just listen with your ears. Listen with your whole body, because the healing might already be happening. Thank you.